So hello everyone. Thank you very much for joining, and I appreciate that you guys came in, even though it's Saturday night, and it's very hard um, to get in Saturday night. Everyone are enjoying their time during the weekend, and I wish you happy Mahashivaratri, and and appreciate your time in coming here. Before starting there, I would like to tell a brief story about how I get into construction, and I'll introduce myself later. So after that, so how I get into construction, and I'll be giving you a brief information how pre-construction goes. So with respect to that, I would like to talk about not how I get in the industry was when I was in my 12th class. I was wondering like how this building goes, how this construction goes, why the construction goes like this, why can't be in this way, how can we design very good buildings like ever before. All these questions were all I did a bit research about how construction goes, but with respect to that, I also had a dream of constructing buildings because my dad used to be a general contractor in India for about 5, 6 years, and I understood this industry has very good scope to get in. So from that point of view, I was very intentional to get into this industry and learn a lot. So once I completed my 12th in one of the very good colleges in my hometown, and then I started researching about a bachelor's in civil engineering, and then I did a bachelor's in civil engineering on Anna University. So all these fascinating things happening, and in my when I was in my third year or fourth year of bachelor's, I was surprised that this industry doesn't have scope. This industry, I was in shock that I'm not going to get a job, I'm not going to get this, I'm not going to learn anything because the curriculum was totally different from what we usually see in the industry. So, but I still had that vision and mission to carry on and focus what exactly I want to achieve. Then in my third year, I decided to pursue my master's in construction engineering and management in one of the top renowned universities in United States. Um, so once I completed it, then I came into Illinois Institute of Technology, one of the best universities in Chicago, where construction management has a very wide scope of knowledge in project project estimation, project planning, and project contract administration, which was my specialization when I started my master's in construction management. So about myself, a brief. I am Akheel Abbas. I completed my bachelor's in civil engineering in 2021. Then I come once in Anna University, and it's an affiliated college of Anna University, but I did my bachelor's with respect to Anna University degree. Then I completed in 2021. I graduated with my bachelor's degree. Then I decided to work for an architect startup architectural design firm where I used to do a supervision as well as I used to represent an owner for one of the top developers in Chittoor and Tirupati. I used to manage both Tamil Nadu and Tamil Nadu Ranipet and Chittoor division for about 7 months. Then I decided to increase my knowledge in construction because uh, I want something very different, which made me to realize and decide to pursue my construction management during my as my master's degree. So once I completed, then in 2 years, so I started my master's in 2022 and completed in 2024, and I graduated with my master's degree in construction management. So this is all about me. If you guys don't mind, if you can speak a little bit about yourself, like what's your name and what you usually currently doing. So, and what are you looking for in this small demo session? So, anyways, we have agenda. I can focus on agenda, but I want to work on you guys because you have spent your whole time, especially the Saturday night. It's really important to make sure you guys want to learn something new today. So please, can you, if you don't mind, if you're shy enough, please let me know. No, sir, I cannot speak, but it would be awesome. I would really feel happy if you guys speak like, what's your name? What are you doing right now? And and what are you looking for in this demo session? I would start with Muhammad Silarsha.
Yeah. Sir, do you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah. Assalamualaikum sir, मेरा नाम मोहम्मद सिलार शाह. I am a civil site engineer, senior site engineer, working in Hyderabad actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. Sheikh Chand,
Chand Basha.
Sheikh Chand Basha. Okay. Yeah, go
Good evening,
ahead,
sir.
Sheikh. Yep, good
I'm
evening.
Chan Basha, sir, from Hyderabad.
Okay.
I'm quantity estimation engineering with Tirunelveli College, Bangalore.
I'm so
Currently, I'm
sorry, I
doing
cannot hear.
quantity
Sorry?
survey. Quantity survey.
Okay,
Sir,
okay.
QS, sir. QS, sir.
Okay. Okay, sounds good. No worries, no worries. Keshwa, how a little bit about yourself, or you can just put it in the chat box. That would be awesome. That's fine. But it would be awesome if you can turn on your videos. Um, so it feel like, okay, I'm somewhere where has people has some energy in them, so I can transfer my energy to you guys. So if you can, it would be awesome if you can turn on your videos and speak with me, and I can in this an hour I can make sure that you are learning something very new, and you're taking something new, and to be honest with you, I can give you a pathway like how you can start your own firm with this information, like anyways you have to learn a lot, but this I can give you an idea like how you can start as a new guy to get into the industry and start working on your own as a freelancer. So it would be awesome if you can turn on your videos. Keshwa, can you please tell me about yourself, or would you like to drop in the chat box? Okay. That's fine. Naveen or Hemant, so can you please tell or drop some information in the chat box, please? Okay, I see Muhammad and Sheikh has uh, turn on their videos. Thank you very much. I respect that. I really respect that. Thank you very much. Um, and it's great, and it's great that people like you guys are very interested to turn on the videos and be very respectful for the instructor, and I really appreciate it. And there is nothing wrong with other people as well. There is some shyness. I used to be like that, but you gotta figure it out because people wants an attention. That's really important. So let's get started. Um, um, if you feel free to drop your name, your department, and what do you usually do, or what's your bachelor's or master's in, then we can go from there. So I would like to start as most of the people has joined the session. So today we are going to discuss about how pre-construction industry goes, and why it is important. Um, I'm going to, most of the time, there is a 12 slide plus presentation, which I'm not going to bore you, but few things which I would like to discuss, which is really, really important, even though it's a theory, but you should be knowing this as a civil engineer or a construction manager. So I have a 12 slide presentation, then I'll be following through you some of the softwares which I've been using from past 1 year. So I just wanted to make sure that are you guys allow me or to start the session, or do you have any questions before I get into anything?
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, I'm Manoj. I'm currently pursuing BTech in third year, sir.
Okay.
Sir, when after completing my bachelor's degree, is there any scope
Mhm.
for masters in traffic engineering or transport engineering?
That's a good question. Manoj, I really appreciate of taking that question. So this construction industry, if you have bachelor's in civil engineering, you can do masters in any way, any side. You can do in traffic, transportation, construction. Then you have water resource engineering. You have there's one more marine engineering, which is very interesting course, which I've come across recently. There are a bunch of them, but today we are going to talk about pre-construction. Anyways, we can have in detail information if you got some time at the end of the session, and I really appreciate of taking that question. And really have I would definitely answer your question at the end of the session, Manoj. I'm keeping note of each and every point which you guys are taking out. So what do you guys think about pre-construction? What do you like? Do you have any information like how pre-construction goes? Anybody? Okay, seems like I think I should start from scratch. I understand my audience very well. I think I should so the basic information about pre-construction is usually this is really, really important time when you get into the any kind of project. So before starting, I would like to share my presentations with you so you can get an overview how pre-construction goes. Okay. So screen, here is it. So I'm going to talk about like how pre-construction goes. So before getting started, I know you both a lot of you guys are from India. Um, the process would be almost the same that even though you are in Germany, you are in United States, you are in United Kingdom, or are you in India? Doesn't matter. Only the things is changes is the type of method or the method you're gonna use during pre-construction varies. However, the process is almost, I mean, I can say the same in any country if you're getting into pre-construction. So pre-construction is, there are three types of construction. I would say three phases of construction. Let me take my words back. It's three phases of construction. One is pre-construction, construction, and post-construction. So pre-construction is the one where you plan, estimate, and do logistics planning and analyze what kind of risk and mitigations can be taken care before construction. So that's the important, I would say, pre-construction is the backbone of any general contractor firm. If you are working with general contractor firm, then uh, you need to have a pre-construction team. So now you guys can feel, sir, you started with pre-construction and you're going with general contractor. Why? So these are the terminologies which is being used. And I live in Chicago, United States. These are the terminologies you gotta know if you are at least a bachelor's in civil engineering. If just for going apart from the topic, I would like to tell you, if you are in bachelor's in civil engineering, I would highly recommend you to learn each and every terminologies. What is a civil engineer goes? What is an estimator? What is a project manager does? What is a project engineer does? What is a site engineer? Never mind, okay, if you don't know how a problem works, how formulas works, but this simple terminology, what are the definitions of a pre-construction manager, what pre-construction manager usually do? If you just search in Google, like what is the role of a pre-construction manager, you'll get that. So you learn those things when you are in bachelor's in civil engineering, even though you're working right now. Those are the important things being asked in the interview. In any interview, they won't ask you like what is the formula for the force or the pressure or moment of inertia or the strain stress diagrams. They won't ask you. They will ask you what is the role of a pre-construction manager. That was my interview question when I started working with one of the top general contractor firms. That's the question they usually ask. So if you think like, okay, I'm in bachelor's in civil engineering, I don't know where to start. So I would say this is the first step. First step is to learn each and every terminology. I would say start with what is the role of an engineer, what is the role of a civil engineer, what is the role of a pre-construction manager, what is the role of a project manager, what is the role of a project engineer. All this matters. You learn what cement does, what concrete does, what a coarse aggregate does, what type of coarse aggregates are there. Honestly, to be honest with you, when I learned all the stuff, it uses, now I'm using it. If you learn the formula for the area of a triangle that I use this right now as an estimator, I use to calculate the area of a particular structure. I uses the area of a triangle, rectangle, area of I would say a bunch of area of circle. I uses those formulas. There is nothing wrong in learning. I would say learn everything. If you have 4 years of civil engineering, you should be knowing at least this thing. If I don't know, you're learning structural analysis or design of structures. Anyways, those are very important. You learn those softwares because if you want to see, you have to be intentional. You have to be intentional. You have to be very deterministic if you are getting into construction industry. That's what I would say. I started as a junior. I don't know anything when I started with my bachelor's in civil engineering, but I was very excited. I see like, okay, I started my civil engineering and then I entered it. I don't know what is civil engineering does, but I'm getting off to the topic. But I want to tell you guys, learn basic things. What is civil engineering? All this, when you start learning, you will get in deeper and understand the basics and fundamentals of construction. If you're in India, if you're in United States, the role of a pre-construction manager is the same. But if you know the roles and responsibility of each and everything, then you can easily understand how this industry goes wherever you go. Let's say you're working in India. If you're studying in India, the terminologies like construction, pre-construction manager, project manager uses everywhere. Those are the things which you should be knowing it. So that's really important. So let's get
hello,
back
check.
to the,
Hello,
yeah,
hello.
yes,
So your side internet is fast.
you guys can't hear me? I think I'm
Here,
fine.
I can hear.
Yeah, I think I'm
Your
fine.
audio is very clear. Yes.
Okay, sounds good. So yeah, pre-construction process. So this is what we are going to talk about. Introduction to pre-construction, which I described you. Pre-construction is a backbone of any general contractor firm. Terminologies are nothing but I'm going to talk about each and every terminology. Who are the stakeholders? What kind of roles and responsibilities they take, and what kind of pre-construction steps usually involves during pre-construction, and what is a bid cycle, how the bid cycle goes, and what's the go no go decision process, and how the estimation usually done in a project. I'm going to show you live how a project estimation goes and how you do the quantity takeoffs from a software, which is really interesting. When I'm going to get into there, I'll explain you how Bluebeam software goes. I'll give you some information about how other software works and how we usually do logistics planning. during pre-construction. So these are the general, I would say any industry has this. In construction industry, these are the names you're gonna listen all the time. For example, owner. Who's the owner? Owner is the one who funds for the project, who finance for the project. He look a product with that finance to get some revenue from his side. So he's the one who funds for the project. It's basic information. I'm not getting in detail technical basic information. Owner is the one who funds the project. Okay. General contractor. General contractor one is the one who builds the project. Who is the one who builds the project, and he takes the design from an owner and makes the design side, from design to a construction, who builds an actual product from drawings. He's the general contractor. So subcontractor is the one who team up with the general contractor and work along with the general contractor and completes the project. So general contractor is the one who manages all the subcontractors. Subcontractors have specialization. For example, one subcontractor has a specialization in electrical. He does all the electrical trade. He does all the electrical information, whatever electrical thing. He calls the subcontractor and says, hey, GC means general contractor. Hey, GC, I got this project and I would like to talk to you about it, and we'll make sure to complete the actual scope of work in this so and so date, which is project scheduling. I will start this project by March 8th and I'll complete this project by June 12th. So this is the duration, and general contractor do the project scheduling based how the subcontractor goes. Every division we have, if you search CSI division, you will get from 0 to 50. So which separates the work breakdown structure, electrical, demolition. I'm just giving a brief information like concrete, steel, all this different trades has their own subcontractor trade. So I know it's theory. I understand it's little boring, but for sure, these are the terminologies you should be knowing before I'm getting into any construction software. So once the subcontractors confirm it, then the general contractor has his own pre-construction team. This is how the war room, if you see on the left side of there is a picture where 4 people is sitting. So that was intentional. That's how a pre-construction team plans a building, plans and schedules a project and understand what kind of risk is there. So that's we call as war room. We make strategies as a pre-construction team, and that's how it goes. So architect is the one who designs the project based on the owner needs and requirements and what exactly owner wants in his scope of work. So vendors is the one who's like a bridge between a subcontractor and the supplier, and he does all the delivery, all the products or materials required to get into the site. So a subcontractor laborers can work and complete the project based on the project schedule which has been given by the general contractor. So this is about the terminologies, and supplier is the one who supplies all the materials into the construction site. So this is like, it has very in detail information. When you get into my course, I'll give you a very detailed information how project initiation goes. Project initiation is when like 4 top construction people like the president and vice president, the pre-construction manager and project manager sits in a room and decides, hey, the president says, hey, I got a call from an owner saying that I need to build a 3-story residential building in Chicago, Illinois. It has pretty good scope of work, and he requests a pre-construction manager to decide what is the cost of a building, based on the square foot area, which I'm going to explain you in detail in the end of the session by using an Excel sheet for sure. Just to give you an overview how pre-construction managers decide what is the exact budget. So from that, the president and vice president, the project manager and the pre-construction manager decides, hey, we got this 3-story building project. What kind of risks are there? What kind of resources we need to build this project? How much estimation is it gonna take, and how much are we going to earn profit? Usually it takes, the profits are between, in construction, just to give you an information, it's between 3 to 5% of the profit for the whole project. Depends on the location and the project requirements. That's where project initiation does, and the conceptual planning is totally on a pre-construction manager. Pre-construction manager is the one who has 3-4 estimator under him, and he decides to delegate the project work, so that he can complete it, the project estimation on time and all the pre-construction steps before the bidding cycle. So what is bidding cycle? I'll explain you in the next the upcoming slides. So once the pre-construction managers delegates the work and the budget, how the estimation goes, which I'm going to do the quantity takeoff in the end of the session, and how I'm going to show you how the budget and coordination goes. This is all about budget and coordination. But when I speak you in a software, you will understand it clearly. Okay, just to give you an overview how this theory works and why I'm explaining you. Once you get into the software, you'll understand why it is important. Okay, are you guys with me, or do you have any questions? Am I speaking really fast, or do you want me to slow down? You can, if you guys, okay, it would be awesome if you can put something in chat box, like it's doing good, or it's very bad, or it's going okay.
Leading nice, sir.
Good, sir.
Okay, sounds good. Let me know if you have any questions. I would love to answer your questions, but I'm making sure that we are on time. I think I'm on time right now. So now we are going to talk about the bid cycle in pre-construction. So, okay, I told you, right? So the president comes, once president, vice president, project manager, and the pre-construction manager decide, hey, we check the risk, we check the estimation, we check the requirements and of the resources, and we check the how much profit are we going to get if we bid this project. Okay, so once it is done, the pre-construction managers goes to a room and talk to his project team, which usually have 3 or 4 estimators in the team, and okay, so in the team, then he sits with the project team and decides, like, hey, we got this 3-story residential project. Or I would take the original example from my which the project. Let me share you the project which I am going to talk about right now. Can you see my screen in the Bluebeam? Can you guys see the screen, please?
Yes,
Can you
yes,
confirm?
yes, yes.
Okay, sounds good. So, for example, this is the project. It's a park project, Independence and Larmier Park renovation project, which I'm going to discuss. It's the project which I'm working right now. Just to give you an information. So this is the project. The pre-construction manager shows all these drawings to the to the project team, hey, this is the project we got, and it cost, according to my rough estimate, it cost us about $150,000. Let's give you a brief information about it. So if you want, I can do the takeoff and show you how a pre-construction manager does during his talk with president, vice president, and project manager. I can do the takeoff and show you in brief. So this is the area. This is area of. So area of the park. So I'm taking a square feet as this is nothing to do. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this takeoff. So for this project, this is how the this is how a general contractor firm usually do. So all these things which I'm still talking to is through my experience. There is no theory, but these are the I have learned this from past 2 years, and this is what I'm showing you from my experience. So here's the takeoff. So let me give the scale to it. I think it's 130. Let me check the scale, because so the scale is, I believe it's 20. Yes, 20. So the scale is 20. What I'll do the scale for 20. So can you see the square foot here? Let me fill this out for you. So can you see the square foot? Can you please read out the square foot for me?
68,084.27.
68,084.27, right? Square feet. So I'll go here, this is how it's Google Sheets. Go to Sheets. So I'll say pre-construction decision making. So there are a bunch of things which usually pre-construction managers considers, but I'm giving you information just to, I would say, scope description. Quantity, unit, cost, total. Okay. So I would say total square foot area. Quantity, what's the quantity? Somebody said the quantity, right? Can you please tell me the quantity?
68,054.
68,054?
64.
64.
68,054.
54. Okay, sorry.
64? 54? Okay, I'll take 54, never mind. So usually unit is square feet. The cost, how do we know the cost of the part? Like usually if you just search in the Google, just to give you an information, there usually general contractor has their own cost as their own cost cheat sheet, where they can get all the information, what exactly the cost of a phone, cost of a laptop, cost of a brick, cost of a concrete, everything. They have every information with their own, and I'll also show you a platform called RSMeans, which has a cost as well. but I just want to give you information like how this cost was rendered. Cost of a park per square foot. Cost for parks in Chicago. So I would say, so if you see it like here, they give beef information like 537 average. Okay, let's take 537 average. I'll take this. I would give like $540. I'll change this currency into the dollars. Numbers, currency, dollars. So yeah, so I'll just say this and this. This is the cost of a part. This is general or it's unit 100,000. It's 3,074,000. We usually say 3,674,000. I would say $36,749,160. So this is the cost of the park. If you're constructing the whole park starts from scratch, this is the budget. So based on that, the pre-construction managers decides with the president of the company, then vice president, and pre-construction manager, the project manager. Okay, so he decides, okay, is everything is in our budget? What's the profit if we are taking 5% from it? So 5% equals this one. It's the profit is $1,837,458 if we are building this project. So this is the number which pre-construction manager decides. Oh, we can earn $1,837,458. Okay, that's nice. So do we have resource? The question they'll ask, do we have resource? Resource is okay. I believe so. They'll say they will be having a template, their own template. I just wanted to show you how this goes. So they have their own template. Yes. No. So if they have, do we have fonts? Do we have project team? So if they don't have, they'll say no. Yes. Okay. After all this calculating, if their numbers is more than yes, then they'll say, okay, let's go. Let's do this project. Okay. So this is usually the decision tool. I can show you the decision tool once you get into the course. That would be really awesome. I'm really excited. I can show you how exactly in detail like how a decision usually make. So let's do this project. Then this is done, right? We got the number, we got this one. Then when we get in to this decision, then pre-construction manager says, hey, he sits with the project team for estimators like, hey, we got 4 estimators, hey, we have this project. We would like to work on this project based on the CSI divisions. Let me show you what is a CSI division is. So it's CSI format. So we have like this much divisions, right? So he divides, if we have 4 estimators, right? So there are like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So he divides, there are 24, I believe, 24 divisions. He divides by 4. How many divisions per person is going to get? 24 by 4, it's 6.
Sir, can't we take Indian standards, sir?
This is international standards. These are international standards. This is anybody can use it, not US. This is, we call master format CSI codes. Anybody can use this. If you see NACIS, even though it's national, but everybody international, it's an international code. So you can use that for your friends. So this first, okay, I got 6 from my side, and rest other project teammates, I would say 4 names. So I would say Sheikh, Muhammad, Ram Singh, and this is my team. I think let's take an example from my side. Hey, I'm a pre-construction manager. I come with I come and sit with Sheikh Chan, Muhammad, Manoj, and Keshwa. Hey guys, we got this project which is about I would say, how much? $37 million project. We have resources, we have everything. I would like to do the project estimation, quantity takeoffs, so that we can complete the scope of work which owner has asked, which is a park. Owner has asked for a park to complete it. Then we have, I would like to divide 6 to Sheikh, which is till wood, plastics and composites. 6 to Sheikh, 6 to Muhammad, from thermal to conveying equipment to Muhammad, and from fire suppression to exterior improvements, it's Manoj, and from utilities to electrical power generation, it's Keshwa. So I said, okay, these are the things which you are going to do the quantity takeoffs for a project. For the park project, which is about $36 million, a rough number, which gives you an overview. So this is all the information you're listing out. Then that's it. Then you guys started working on quantity takeoffs, which I already showed you how you usually do quantity takeoffs. In Bluebeam, I use Bluebeam from 2 years. It's a wonderful tool. It's an amazing tool to learn. It's not just do the quantity. It always does the trade separation, the project coordinations. If any, revising the project drawings. People usually consider Bluebeam as the main tool. I personally believe Bluebeam is very powerful in estimation as well as project management side. If you learn Bluebeam, you will learn you cover the pre-construction side as well as the construction side, where a project managers reviews the drawings and say, hey, this phone has a defect. This phone has something wrong here. He put the cloud and say, hey, architect, you did this mistake. I would like to revise these drawings and send it to me so I can start working on it. So the project manager does this all the time using Bluebeam. So an estimator does all this quantity takeoffs and everything. So these are basic things. Once this is done, the pre-construction managers decides to go with doing quantity takeoffs and completing the project scope. Then this is the bid cycle, usually how customer requirement, which I said, the owner called the president. I told you, right? The owner called the president, like, hey, we have this project, the park. We want you to get the budget for it. Then the as I told you, pre-construction manager does this budget in an Excel sheet and decides how much budget it is going to take and what is the profit we are going to earn from this. Okay, then this is done. Then the value proposition development, how the bid marketing is nothing but you reach out to the subcontractors, call them, say, hey, we got this project, we would like to talk to you and discuss how can we build this project. Can you provide budget for this divisions which I showed you? Can you provide budget for plumbing? Can you provide budget for electrical communications? You call the subcontractors, and how do you call it? I can show you that as well. How you can call a subcontractor. Give me 1 second. I can show you that as well. Here. Give me 1 second. 20. So this is the tool we usually use to invite subcontractors by calling them. So So this is a tool. This is Building Connected. It's an Autodesk software where you can find the subcontractors and call them and ask like, hey, we got this project. So if you, for example, this one. So you have these files, messages, all these projects where you can call them and say like, hey, list of subcontractors you will get and say like, hey, we got this project, would you like to talk to you, and here are the project files, project documents, drawings, specifications, addendums, and everything, and we would like to talk to you about this, and can you please provide this for this budget, and can you please provide a budget for electrical, for mechanical, for the toilet partitions and bathroom accessories. All this information, they communicate, coordinate with them, and get the budget so they can bid a project. Okay, so this is Building Connected. I hope you understand what Building Connected does. It is a main platform. It gives an information from files, from messages, from project drawings, and submitting a proposal. All this comes in the Building Connected. Okay, so this is a standard tool. Then how do we usually do the square foot estimates in RSMeans? I'll get back to the track what I am trying to say, just to give you a brief information like how this RSMeans does. So this is RSMeans tool. Let me show you how I do the square foot estimator. So this is a US-based tool. I don't think you can find it in India. Maybe there might be some. So there is, I would say this is a commercial new construction. Say this is a park. It's in Illinois, Chicago. Okay. So this is the standard rates, which is going on overall national. I would take the national one. I would say this is supermarket. This is a park. There should be a park. But yeah. So yeah, I would say this is it's a field, it's a park field. So I can take you saw this. Okay, this fire station. Yeah, there is gymnasium, hospital, jail, library, movie theater. I can take this quote. That's the same price. So when I just put these numbers and I put the contractor fees as 5% and no story heads 0. and is 0. This also 0. Just to give you how this square foot estimate goes. Calculate building cost. Says 39 million. We were very close. Our number was 37 million, and this one is 39 million. So we were really close. Okay. So this is how the RSMeans the tool usually works. It gives you an updated pricing for that, and that's it. So this is how the bid cycle goes. I can give you in detail information if you would like to enroll and talk to me in the course. That would be really awesome. I'm excited. So these are the steps which I said go no go decision process. I said like, hey, the president got a call from an owner to get this park project. I'll give you an example. Then you do the project delegation. I told you, right? Pre-construction manager calls. A project team is like, hey, we got this project. These are the divisions which I gave you. Just work on it and complete the scope of work and call the subcontractors and complete it as soon as possible so we can bid the project on time. So they usually give a bid due date for say the subcontractor, the owner calls and say to the president or the big guy in the company, say, hey, I would like to get the pricing in the date of 21st March. I want the pricing on 21st March. I don't know what you're doing. I want the pricing by 21st March. Please let me know. Then president said to the pre-construction manager, we want to get it done by 20th March. All the pricing, 20th March done. Then how a pre-construction manager do the scheduling, how the pre-construction. So pre-construction, it's going to take much time to do the scheduling. So I'm just giving you like how the scheduling goes. I would show you how it's a general schedule. I can show you, but at the end of the session, I will show you how the pre-project scheduling, basic project scheduling goes, how the logistics planning goes. I can give you information about how the, like I can show you a picture how the logistics planning goes, but I can explain you if you would like to learn a lot about the course in detail, everything. I would highly recommend you. I would love to talk to you guys. I'm excited. So as I talked to you about what is Bluebeam, what usually does, this is, for example, how the Bluebeam workflow goes and what usually Bluebeam does. This is a general information about it. Then this is a project proposal. For example, how this project proposal, how to create a project proposal, what are the important things to consider when you do the project proposal, how can you improvise the project proposal, and what kind of attachments are required along with the contract when you're sending it to the owner. You need require, apart from this project proposal, there are contract documents like G702. I think I have a paper which I can show you. Oh yeah, I have this. So if you can see the paper, can you see the paper? Don't know. I think it's blurred. So yeah, if you can see this, this is a form. It's an attachment along with the proposal which you're getting it when you do the proposal, and you'll be sending it to the owner after signing here, and you'll be sending to the owner so you can. Sure, I'll share all these papers when you're in the course, and I'll explain you in detail what kind of attachments required. I'm so sorry, I got only 1 hour. I'm trying to cover as much as possible in the demo session so you can be aware how this industry works, how this pre-construction hours. But it would be awesome. Thank you very much for staying in, understanding, and listening to me. So this is how the logistics planning goes. This is the role of a pre-construction manager as well as a project manager. The project manager and pre-construction manager sits in a meeting, completes this how are we going to do the planning, how the a truck or a lorry is going to come into the park and completes all this area, and where are we going to build a temporary trailer, so we can have a coordinations meeting with superintendent and the subcontractors in the site. So these are the things which is being planned by a pre-construction manager and the project manager. That's called logistics planning. So that's in brief overview about how logistics planning goes. So as I already showed you what is an RSMeans online, as well as what is building connected does. So I think, and this is what I showed you, like how the Microsoft Excel and Bluebeam quantity takeoffs usually happens. I think I showed you. I believe I showed you all this information. And if you have any questions, please let me know. I promised you that I'll complete it in an hour. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me in LinkedIn. I would love to get in touch with you and get connected. If you have any feedback, that would be really awesome to help me out. What other things I should consider during these presentations, or did I talk a lot? Did I talk really less? That would be really awesome. I really appreciate. If you have any questions, I'm open for the questions. I think I promised on time. And please let me know. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Any questions? So yeah, I can, before completing, let me show you the course content which I have prepared. So this is the course content which I have prepared to what I'm going to talk. So as it's introduction to pre-construction, it will be like in detail information about how pre-construction goes.
Hello, share the screen.
You can see my screen?
No, sir.
Oh, sorry, my bad. I think I shared the screen. Yeah, okay. I forgot. So yeah, so here is the screen. So this is the thing which I discussed was nothing. This I'm going to talk in detail of a live project which I'm working right now. I can tell you how the invitation to bid process, identification of key websites for extracting the ITBs. This is the role of a project man, the pre-construction manager. He finds the projects from a sites or website to work on, so he can provide from some profits to the company for a general contractor company. Or usually owner has his own pre-construction team to define the project cost, so he can give the owner can finance the project or fund the project. Remember, I told you, owner is the one who finance and funds the project for the project, and he also explains what's the exact project scope he's looking for. So a no-go decision process, how you evaluate the project feasibility. I showed you an Excel sheet, right? Where I showed you like what's the project cost, what kind of things to be considered. I'll talk to you in detail. I have the tool, Excel tool, where I can show you how exactly no-go decision process goes. And case studies. Case studies is nothing but the example which I showed you, this project as an example case study. So this I'm going to show you in the class. Better project. This is a very good project. I believe it's a $4 million project. It's a very good project. It's in the city of Evanston, in Chicago. It has very beautiful project to work on. I'm currently working on it right now. So division, assignment, and estimation team. I told you, right, during the time, during a conversation in the middle, like how he delegates, a pre-construction manager delegates the project with each estimator, and what kind of assignments and what is the role of an responsibility of an estimator, and how the collaborative estimating process. I told, and also in the presentation, a slide which describe our project team is sitting in the room and explaining how this goes. That's the war room, and that's the collaborative estimation process. Um, Case studies on effective division assignment. Same thing. Same. I'm going to take the same project, explain you how the division assignment usually goes. Then the softwares which I explained, the estimation software like Bluebeam, Microsoft Excel, RSMeans online. I can also show you the Primavera P6 as a bonus during pre-construction. In this course, I'll give you in detail information Primavera, and I promise you that I'll also explain Primavera how it does go in a live project. And as I told you, these are the division specific. I'll explain that in detail how the division usually goes, and the collaborative estimation and review. Bringing estimations, all the estimations together, and how they usually create a project proposal. Okay, so that's all the reviewing and validation estimate. These are the roles of a pre-construction manager during before the due date. So I'll explain that in detail, like what is a due date, what is pre-bid due date, what are the hard view strategic meeting 1, meeting 2, what is a pre-agenda meeting, what is minutes of meeting, all this. And I'll also introduce the project management software. As I mentioned you that I'll also teach you Primavera P6, which is a pre-construction tool, which can be tracked for overall construction. Sometimes owner asks for this project schedule, so he can track the project, how the project is going. Owner is not going to come every day and stand as like, hey, can you break this? He's not interested. He just funds the project and he asks the general contractor to build this one for him so he can pay for that project. So all this Gantt charts, I can explain you in Primavera P6, and I'll also give you how the case studies, taking an example as a project, and how from start to finish, how you complete the project in, I think I believe it's a 15-hour course, 15-hour plus course schedule. I don't know how much it's gonna take, but I'll make sure to give you in detail information about how pre-construction process usually goes. So this course is designed for the live construction professionals who are seeking to enhance if they want to get in pre-construction. Please let me tell you this. Pre-construction is not about estimation. Estimation is a part of pre-construction. There is a lot before estimation which has to be taken care. So pre-construction is the backbone of any general contractor firm, which is really, really important. Believe me, from 2 years, I have seen bunch of presidents, bunch of CEOs, bunch of CEOs. Nobody I have ever seen has gone through pre-construction. They are masters in pre-construction. If you want to be a CEO or CEO of any company, you should be knowing pre-construction. I have seen bunch of people. I usually ask these questions to everybody. I used to be a president for CMAA student chapter. I used to talk with a lot of people. If you see my LinkedIn profile, you will get to know what I am. I don't have to explain my LinkedIn profile talks. I have talked with a bunch of people, president, CEO, CEOs. If you want to be on that roles, you should be knowing pre-construction. Every in detail, how the pre-construction goes, everything. So I believe this course will help you in as a door opening for getting into those kind of such great heights. I know bunch of presidents who started with pre-construction and have managing $100 million company right now. So that's the value a pre-construction course can give you. So it's up to you. I don't know what the things going on in your mind, but believe me, this is the best investment you can take it or. This is the pre-construction course, and that's all from my side. And I appreciate your time and consideration. And I'm telling you, you're really great. that you guys came in the Saturday night and listened to me. That's really awesome. And I thank you so much for your time. And please feel free to let me know if you have any questions or concerns. Any questions for me, please? Any questions? Seems like there's no questions. All right, and I really thankful for all the coordination and respecting your time and my time and listening to me. And thank you very much. If you have any questions, stay with me. And I believe, I think Sheikh has left the meeting. He asked me a question. I remember it right. So he asked me a question like, after bachelor's, can I do traffic engineering? Of course, you can do traffic engineering. There are a bunch of universities.
It's me. It's me.
Oh, Manoj, you? Okay. So, yeah, you can do your bachelor's in civil engineering and do traffic engineering as your master's. Yeah. There are a bunch of universities in India as well as here where you can do this. Okay.
So what about water resource engineering?
So yeah, water resource engineering is just to give you, I know you know about this, like what resource engineering does. It has very wide industry, but universities course requirements and suggestions are minimal. The courses suggested by this degree, which is water resource engineering, are very less. So usually it gives you an overall picture. There is a course in IIT, which is environmental engineering, which gives you information about water, solar, and air. This is a basic things which covers up in these sessions in this master's degree. So you can do water resource engineering if you have a separate course, but most of the people take like environmental engineering as their master's degree and cover up the water resource engineering as well in that master's degree.
Yeah, Akhil, sorry for the interruption, and I'm glad to attend this webinar, the demonstration on pre-construction management. So thank you so much for very insights, and you shared all the information which is required for a construction students or civil engineers to what are the things they need to keep in mind while they're switching to the industry. So that was great, and I'm happy to see some of the tools which will really helpful for the people to manage construction management and particularly in the pre-construction. So yep, thank you for that. And so I just wanted to know how many people are here from the USA. Any one of you, you guys from I mean, like they're studying in the United States or they're doing their masters or they're working. How many of you guys? If anyone attend this meeting, so please raise your hands. And guys, this is the course which we are going to organize in the next week, actually. So on the next week onwards, we are going to start the live session on a pre-construction management. It's gonna be a 15 hours, and we are expecting it could be a 15 hours, but we don't know how far we will go with this. And by seeing this demo, it seems like Akhil gonna cover everything in detail in that course. It might be a 20 or a 15. Yeah, so it might be. So, and the thing is, it will be I think 1 hour daily. So where, so Akhil is also working, and myself, I'm also a structural engineer working in USA. Akhil, so we are dealing with these general contractors, and we always supposed to talk with them. And so whatever the projects they worked on, the general contractors, they send us a soft drawings. As being a structural engineer, we have to give them a structure, like how many columns they have to keep, and how that construction needs to go on. So these all kind of, then once they prepare the documents like shop drawings, and I have to review those on the daily basis. Office, I just sat on the my chair and I am reviewing everything. Hey, is that guy providing whatever the reinforcement I just mentioned in my structural sheets? If they didn't, so I could clearly mention, hey, you just go and follow my decisions, whatever the reinforcement I kept. So GC needs to follow my drawing, so and so. And also sometimes we also highlight the architect. Suppose GC give me a wrong dimensions, I supposed to ask, hey Ark, could you please confirm is this dimension is correct as per the architectural? These guys have kept something which is I am not really going to found where it was, but you have to check. And what are these all the things we are using a Bluebeam. So that was great, and learning these kind of things really helpful for us to get a job, sir. Even nowadays, and everything going to the digital and the building connect, and we are also using the BIM 360. So when review the, I think I'm sure you guys into the pre-construction or GC level, you people are also using the BIM 360, isn't it?
Yep. So
Yeah,
also I would
so
like to tell you, Srinivas,
Mhm.
uh, as a GCs, we provide feedbacks to your dimensions, not you guys provides to our dimensions. It hurts us. Guys, you guys like you put any dimensions, but it doesn't work when it comes to the constructability review.
Yes, definitely. That I agree with that, but we have to we always think about if we are deciding a one dimension, so that needs to be in a practical. It needs to work into
Yes.
the practical, but sometimes that depends is coming to the architect. If they want to change, yeah, me and you have to change that. So
Yep.
the final agenda is to be the architect. So that's why
Yep.
it's a kind of a collaborative thing here, but you and me worked in India, and that's some kind of other process going there. And we sometimes in the small organization, they don't have these many communications and these many tools they didn't use. If we didn't learn anything, so definitely we have to end with that small type of consultancies where the people are not using the not working digitally. But if we know what I believe, once I have completed this demo, so I believe by learning these things, definitely we would get a chance by using this terminology. This terminology at least will help us to showcase ourselves in the interviews. Hey, like if I just talk about this kind of software I used when I was in college, I used RSMeans to do some projects. My individual project to get the building output, and also I used a Bluebeam to mark up or to make some to get a estimation. These kind of things that would be really helpful for the people to engage with the HR. Like they could. So sometimes the only thing for to get the job, we have to use the terminology. If we aware of the terminology, definitely they would show some interest on you. Oh, this guy
Yep.
knows something. So definitely, if we would give a chance, then definitely he would learn everything as a why, because he had some basics. So then he will get a job definitely. So like that's people needs to think. If you don't know anything, if you are not using the terminology which those people are using on a daily basis, so it's kind of hard. They have to think, oh, he's in a zero level, so we can't teach him anything. Like we can't teach from zero to the end. So then people might don't get a decisions like you are not up to our mark. So these kind of things. But guys, if you had any questions regarding the course or anything, so as usually we kept it like a 4,500 for this. And so Venki, if it's possible, could you please share your screen and show the poster or something like that? And guys, this here in this course, and what we are going to do, so we are going to give you one extra course as well. We people need a Revit software. Revit is a basic, and also that would be the very helpful tool. People who joined with this course, this live course, you people are going to get a Revit free course. So to support Venki, I didn't share. Can you share your screen? Guys, do you have any doubts like when will be the course gonna be start? Okay, let me share my screen first. Okay, I'm sorry, I just joined with my. I believe they have to give a permission to me. Yeah. Hey, can anyone make me a host, co-host, or anything? Let me share my
Sure.
screen.
I think I can. Can I do it?
Yeah, you can do it. Just right click on my name and yeah, I got you. Okay,
You
I'm
got it?
sorry. Yeah, I got it.
I gave you that.
Please. Okay, can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, so guys, this is our agenda. So it's a completely pre-construction management course, and we are going to cover all this course content in detail. Like we are going to give you some insights, project insights on from Primavera P6 and Bluebeam and Microsoft Excel, RSMeans online. So this is completely, we are expecting it to be a 15 hours of course, and the course the Akhil is good at in this, so that he could wrap it up all the things, and he will try to transfer all the data into you. I hope you already seen how much data he shared in his small demo. So, but he will cover everything, and he will convey whatever the information he had and whatever the experiences he is getting on a daily basis. And once you complete this course, you are going to get an ISO certification as well, and complete recorded sessions will be available for you on a daily. Okay, so if you wanted to join, you could join by using install our application Bonum C2C, or else you just try to contact this number 9110363544. Then they will give you the complete information. And if you would join this course, you are going to get a Revit architectural pre-course. So where you can learn how to draw 3D models and how to prepare a complete building in a 3D by like interior design and elevation design, everything in that course. So if you need to know more about these things, just connect with us in our WhatsApp. So the same number which I mentioned here, and our team will get back to you, and they will help you if you need any help or anything. So I think that's it from my side. And Akhil, if you had anything, please let them know about it.
That's all. I have nothing to say. Thank you very much. I really appreciate you guys are awesome. I wish you very best of luck. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me or Srinivas. And I would love to talk to you in the next week. Thank you so much.
Yeah. So thank you so much, Akhil. That was great. And guys, I could share one thing. Okay. So only the thing, how learning plays a vital role in our civil engineering. So me and Akhil worked in India, and we moved to USA. So both of you, and we know each other when we are in India. So, but we moved to USA. Then we completed we completed my masters. Even though when we are in a masters, we got opportunities, we got a jobs, and we are earning whatever the money we earned in India. If 2 years of money, 2 years of pay, we are earning per month right now. I don't want to disclose all the numbers, but this is what it is. Like whatever the money we earn when we are in India for 2 years, if you do continuously 12 hours office, and then how much you are going to get a month, calculate the month into the 2 years. Whatever the money we got in the 2 years, we are getting it right now in the just one month. That's it. We got the jobs not by easy. And if you wanted to get some crop, suppose if you wanted to eat a food, you have to farm the crop, right? So for that crop, it might take 6 months for one crop, and 3 months for one crop, right? If you did a hard work in that time, then only you could eat after 6 months. Okay, then only your family can eat after 6 months. You can't eat on directly. So if you would start learning right now, then definitely maybe after 3 months or 6 months, then only you will get a good job, and then you will survive in a life. Okay, the thing what I am going to convey here, we did so much hard work when we were in India. Then we understand the things, and once we came here, we strive to learn more things to get into this environment. Then we learn those things as well, and we did so much hard work, and we supposed to engage with all kind of activities sometimes. Then we got the jobs. Nothing will come easy, guys. And nowadays, nothing will come easy. Without learning, nothing will come. So we learned so many things to get into this status. Then we have to learn. Okay, so we spend so much money on it. So like we spend, but for learning, I spent almost crazy money. I learned one software for 30,000 rupees I spent, and I learned almost 2 months. I got a job which is like 18,000 when I was in India, but I quit the job. But I wasted my 30,000. So at the time, but the only thing we have to learn the things. If we are getting something affordable price, grab that opportunity and get connected with that instructor and learn from him, and just try to transfer the knowledge from him. Then you will be in a topper. That's it. Okay. So if you need anything or any questions or any doubts or anything, please let us know here. And so yeah, that's it. And I hope you had a number, and my team will, if you need any help, just go and join. I hope you all are in WhatsApp group, so that there you can contact with us, and we will help you to give you complete information regarding this course. And we are going to start this next weekend. Yeah, that's what I have to tell. So thank you so much, Akhil, and thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate your time and your energy to attend and to present this meeting. And thank you so much for my team and who helped me to organize this webinar. And I appreciate all of your hard work, back-end hard work. And so hope, if anyone need any help, so yeah, we'll see you soon. And we'll come up with more and more courses and webinars in upcoming days. We wanted to share our information first. So we are always ready to share our information. So thank you so much, guys.
Thank you very much. Have a nice day.
You too, Akhil. Thank you so much. And guys, see you in our live course. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.